wings like a bird of doom as he ships and cracks. Where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. He'll wrap you in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all the dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy. He'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a god, he's a man, he's a ghost, he's a guru. They're whispering his name through this disappearing land, but hidden in his coat is a red right hand. You don't owe no money, get you some. You don't have no car, get you one. You don't have no self-respect, you feel like an insect. Well, don't you worry, buddy, cause here he comes through the ghettos and the barrio and the barry and the slum. His shadow is cast wherever he stands, stacks of green paper in his red right hand. You'll see him in your nightmares, you'll see him in your dreams. He'll appear out of nowhere, but he ain't what he seems. You'll see him in your head on the TV screen. Hey buddy, I'm warning you.
Is anyone else like me? You make yourself a tea or a coffee and then you wait for it to cool down, then you just end up waiting too long and then you have to warm it up again. Also, is warming up tea or coffee in a microwave weird? I've always done that, but I don't know if that's strange, warming up tea or coffee in a microwave. Wednesday thoughts. Talking of Wednesday, it's my SSB day today. B-day. Immature. So I've actually got quite a heavy single to do on the SSB today, or relatively heavy. It's 182.5 kilo pause, and touch wood, my knees and my hips are actually feeling amazing, and I'm not going to say it's all of the collagen I've been having, but that seems to coincide with the amount of collagen I've been having recently. But I think it's probably more likely to do with the reduction in intensity this week. So obviously last week I did 250 kilos for 5 on the deadlift. This week I've dropped it right down and did 227.5 kilos for 3, which you would have just seen. So that just gave my joints a little bit of a rest, and has given my joints a bit of a rest, just to bring down some of that inflammation. So I think it's probably more likely that than the collagen, but who knows. So obviously the title of this video is a full day of eating. I did actually intend to film this on Monday to kind of coincide with my deadlift session, because I wanted to show what I eat leading up to a heavy session, but it just so happens that I saw a video from Harry from TFNL, Team for Never Lean. Me and Harry go way back as well, because we pretty much started YouTube at the same sort of time, but his channel's just gone on to do massive things. So the video title was The Problem with Full Day of Eating videos. So I thought, fairly ironic that I decided to make a full day of eating video, you know, that week as that video comes out. But I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to watch the video and sort of see what his problem is with them. And I have to say, I agree with 100% of everything that he mentions in it. And he himself doesn't have a problem with the videos because he actually watches them, but he thinks it can be very dangerous and misleading for some individuals, and especially individuals that are susceptible to eating disorders or disorderly eating. And I have to say I completely agree, because a lot of the people that put these sort of videos out will say, yeah, eat 3,000 calories or having 4,000 calories for a bulking meal or a dieting meal, and they don't really give the disclaimer explaining that all of those meals and the way that they eat their food and everything is completely individual and specific to them. And that goes for me as well. Everything that I consume and I eat, the way I eat, the diet that I have leading up to gym sessions and everything like that is very specific to me and very individual, and that's something that I take very seriously. Obviously there's people that might be watching this video that are very new to training, new to dieting, and maybe are looking for a little bit of guidance on what they should or shouldn't be eating. And I would never force that on anybody or say that you need to be eating these specific things to make you feel better. Obviously I've mentioned about the collagen and that sort of thing. That's just my own little experiment. I'm not saying you should go out and do that as well. So that's really important to me, that I sort of have this little disclaimer and say that I'm going to do a full day of eating video, and I'm going to say how many calories I've eaten, but it's very specific to me and my training needs. And if anyone wants to sort of go on their own sort of fitness journey and dieting journey, that needs to be very individual to you, and you need to work out what is best for you in terms of your own performance. So yeah, I just wanted to cover that. I will put a link down to the video that Harry put out, because it was a very good video. He articulates himself really well in it, so I do recommend you watch that, maybe even before watching this video. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go and crack on with a little bit of revision, because I've actually got an exam next week for my physio course, so I've got a few days off from work, so need to crack on with that. Then we'll go into the gym, hit my single, and I'll see you tomorrow for this full day of eating. Alright then, kicking off the full day of eating with my first meal of the day. Generally I have my first meal around about lunchtime, and I wouldn't say I'm someone who does consciously do intermittent fasting, but I suppose I kind of do, just because I don't really like eating in the morning. So generally my first meal comes around lunchtime. Again, it's not like a conscious thing. It's not as if I'm trying to like specifically avoid having breakfast. I just don't really feel very hungry in the morning. So generally this is what I have for my first meal of the day. So we have got smoked salmon with 5 eggs and 2 pieces of toast. Then I've got a big bowl of fruit salad. So this is 1 banana, a little bit of mango, and then lots of blueberries and raspberries. Then got my coffee. I've got about a gallon of coffee there, just to keep me going throughout the day, because I'm going to be starting my revision in a minute. And then obviously a pint of water to stay hydrated. So I'll put the calories there for the first meal of the day, and then I will catch you at the next meal, because I'm absolutely starving now, so I need to crack on and eat this. Okay, so next meal of the day is more of a snack. It's just a protein shake, 2 scoops of My Protein Whey, the cinnamon Danish flavour, unbelievable. And I've put 10 grams of the collagen in there just because it seems to be working. Like I said, I don't know if it's just because I've reduced the intensity of my training, but I'm going to stick with it for now. So I've put 10 grams of that in here as well. So it's just a nice quick snack just to see me between meals. It is actually my uncle's birthday tonight, I suddenly realised, and we're actually going to go over there for food, so I'll bring the camera and show you what I'm having with him as well. See you at the next meal.
Olive oil is the problem.
Don't put that on camera.
So
It's alright at the beginning and then you suddenly
yeah, so that's nice. Isn't that nice now?
That'll do
Now.
it.
Oh,
Oh.
I know. What's that all about?
So,
I know. I sent it off before we started.
yeah, what is that?
It's almost like a chemically taste, isn't it? I'm not really sure how to describe it.
Yeah, that's like soap.
So yeah.
The
hummus is much better. Have some hummus.
Oh,
Look at that. That's lovely. Isn't it?
That's much better.
Sorry about that.
It's funny the looks you get from people when you're walking around with a big camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I should have just tilted it. I've absolutely fucked that.
Mate, you worked in a pub as well.
I know. Mate, I only worked in a pub for literally like a month.
The woman at finance today that I've been paying for the gym across the road from my work for like an entire year.
You idiot.
Yeah, so that's like,
You've been paying a full gym
yeah,
membership.
probably like 20-30 quid a month.
How did you even sign up for that?
So, beer is a prime example of when full day of eating videos are very specific to the individual, because obviously I would never recommend having alcohol as part of your daily nutritional intake, but just so happens tonight is a social event for me, so I'm going to be having a couple of beers and I'm going to document that because I'm showing you what a true full day of eating video might be. Obviously I wouldn't generally have alcohol throughout the week, especially if I'm training, but tonight is a social occasion and I'm going to have a couple of beers.
I'm alright, thanks.
You chatting shit already?
Well, you're not.
I was talking about him doing that thing tonight when I won the golf, and he said, "So Tony, anyway, we
Really bad at golf anyway.
can you just have an interview with the winner?"
Alright, fair play. How do you feel?
I'm really
What a shame, my camera ran out of memory.
cut me off just as I was about to speak. Are you filming?
I am, mate, yeah.
Hello, Mafu.
How's your birthday going so far, Toad?
It's going.
Sit yourselves down. I'm afraid a couple of people are going to sit up here. No. This.
Am I right to go with fingers?
No, it's not stodgy. It's not slodgy. It's not.
Happy birthday.
Thank
you, William.
Yeah. So, Tony, how does it feel turning 72 today?
Is that 72 points that we're above Man United?
Okay, this interview is terminated.
Looking back on where we first met, I cannot escape and I cannot forget. Telling me you're the one, you still turn me on, but you're coming home again. Just like the other man, I'm tired of walking around. Oh, Ruby-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. And I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. La la la, here we go. Rocking all over the world. I like it, 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 I like it. Whoa! Rocking all over the world. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. And in the good times I found myself longing for change. And in the good times I feel myself. He's playing the guitar going for it.
What's up guys, so it is Saturday now, so it's actually a couple of days since I've done the full day of eating, but I did pretty much wrap up the full day of eating after my uncle's birthday. I did come home and have a protein shake just before bed, so I'm going to add that into the calories there, but yeah, I didn't film that because I got back quite late and I was just super tired, and yeah, I didn't really want to film. I just wanted to go straight to bed, so I literally just got the protein shake and downed it. But that is the total calories for Thursday, and probably wasn't the best day to pick to do a full day of eating because it was a little bit sporadic, but I think actually that's a fairly accurate representation of what my eating is like at the moment, because it is a little bit sporadic and I haven't really got a super structure with my eating at the moment. I mean, this is an example. I've got some takeaway tonight as well, but this was amazing. It was like barbecue, brisket, pulled pork and that sort of thing. It was incredible, but just I haven't really got a handle on exactly what I'm doing with my nutrition and my eating at the moment. I know I'm getting enough protein in just with the protein shakes and what I'm eating, but I have no idea really what my calories are day to day. I just know that I'm eating enough to sort of feel good in the gym, and that's kind of the most important thing. But I do think as the training really starts to progress, and especially as I start to get to those heavier numbers, I do need to start dialing in my nutrition. So I think this has highlighted this a little bit actually, that day to day I am a little bit sporadic with the timings of when I eat and actually what I'm eating. So yeah, it was actually quite an insightful video to do, I think, generally. And yeah, just gonna wrap it up really, and just sort of to say that once again, and this does sort of show that as well and highlights that full day of eatings or just diets in general are very individual and very specific to the person. So this kind of shows that, because yeah, it's maybe highlighted to me that I do have a little bit of a weird eating routine where I eat quite late and I don't really know what I'm going to eat and don't really have a structure with my diet, but that is individual to me. I make it work. It sort of helps my performance in the gym, and I sort of choose to eat when I want to eat. I don't really have a routine, and that again works for me, but I'm not going to ever recommend or suggest that anybody else does that, but like I say, it works for me. So yeah, just thought I would at least jump on the camera and just do a bit of an outro rather than just sort of leaving the video where it was. But I hope you have enjoyed the video anyway. Please leave it a like if you have, subscribe if you're new. I'm going to get to bed now because I need to be up early tomorrow because I'm actually meeting my mate Joel, who has featured in the videos before. He's in Bristol, so we're going to go and catch up in the morning, and then I've got a busy day of revision, and then on Monday I've got my first exam for my physio course, so I need to make sure I'm doing my revision, last bit of cramming to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm sure it'll be fine once I actually get it done. But yeah, a little bit of stress there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video again. Like I say, leave it a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.